Jaguar Wright, a once prominent R&B artist, has ignited a firestorm of controversy with her shocking accusations against some of the music industry's biggest names, particularly P. Diddy. Her claims are anything but subtle, and they paint a disturbing picture of the entertainment world's inner workings. But is Jaguar Wright exposing long-buried truths that industry insiders would prefer to keep hidden? Or is she fueling a bitter vendetta driven by personal frustrations? The real question is, why is she—
But wait, did she used to date a top industry executive?
So mad, and could her allegations reveal something even darker about the industry's top players? Wright's allegations don't just target P. Diddy, they extend to several other powerful figures, including Jay-Z, Alicia Keys, and even The Roots, the very group that helped launch her career. As her claims snowball, the tension grows. Are we witnessing a brave artist risking it all to pull back the curtain on corruption? Or is this a case of a disgruntled musician looking for relevance by taking down some of the most influential people in entertainment? A career cut short or sabotaged. To understand why Jaguar Wright has taken such a combative stance, we need to revisit her career. Emerging in the early 2000s as part of the neo-soul movement, Wright was a powerhouse talent, collaborating with icons like The Roots and Common. Yet, despite her undeniable talent, her career fizzled out. Was it simply a case of bad timing, or was something more sinister at play? According to Wright, it was the latter. She claims that she was blackballed by the industry for not playing by the rules set by the very men she's now calling out. Could it be that Wright, an artist unwilling to compromise her integrity, was punished by an industry that rewards submission to power? Or is this narrative simply a convenient excuse for a career that never hit the mainstream heights she hoped for? The bombshell accusations against P. Diddy. Among Wright's most explosive claims is that Sean P. Diddy Combs has been at the center of a culture of exploitation and abuse in the music industry. According to her, Diddy isn't just a mogul, he's a manipulator, using his power to control and exploit young artists. Wright has even suggested that there's a darker side to Diddy's empire, alleging that he has fostered a culture of moral decay, manipulation, and mistreatment of women. But what's most chilling is the insinuation that Diddy's control extends far beyond music deals and contracts. Jaguar Wright has hinted at much more sinister behavior behind the scenes, claiming that Diddy and others in his circle have engaged in exploitative actions that would leave the public horrified if fully exposed. Yet she stops just short of offering hard evidence, leaving fans and critics alike wondering, is she protecting herself from the legal and physical consequences of speaking too bluntly? Or is this all just smoke without fire, sexual misconduct allegations, and a culture of silence? One of Wright's most controversial accusations revolves around sexual misconduct. Without naming specific incidents, she has painted a damning portrait of the culture within Bad Boy Records. The label founded by P. Diddy, she implies that women, particularly young women, have been mistreated, coerced, and silenced. These claims tap into broader concerns raised by the Talker Me Too movement, but Wright's allegations go one step further, suggesting that a secret network of powerful men in the industry work together to protect each other from accountability. If what Wright is saying is true, this would be an explosive revelation, one that could shake the foundations of the music industry and tarnish the legacies of some of its most celebrated figures. But without concrete evidence, many are left questioning, is Wright telling the truth, or are these the wild accusations of someone who feels betrayed by the industry? Diddy as a symbol of the industry's greed and exploitation. P. Diddy is no stranger to controversy, but Jaguar Wright's relentless focus on him in particular has raised eyebrows. Why Diddy? To Wright, Diddy represents something much larger than just personal grievances. He symbolizes the unchecked greed and exploitation that run rampant in the music business. He's not just a successful businessman, she argues. He's a power player who has enriched himself off the backs of struggling artists, many of whom, she claims, are left broke and broken after being chewed up by the machine. Wright's criticisms reflect a long-standing belief among many in the industry that record labels and moguls like Diddy prioritize money, fame, and control over artistry, integrity, and fairness. But is it true that Diddy built his empire on exploitation, or is he simply a savvy businessman playing a game that others have failed to master? In Wright's mind, Diddy isn't just a mogul, he's the poster child for everything wrong with the music industry. gender, race, and industry power dynamics. Wright's fury isn't just aimed at the corruption she claims to see in the industry, it's also deeply tied to issues of race and gender. She has repeatedly suggested that the music industry, particularly the world of hip-hop and R&B, is a brutal place for women, especially black women. According to Wright, the industry is designed to chew women up and spit them out, and she has accused several prominent female artists, including Alicia Keys, of being complicit in perpetuating these toxic dynamics. Wright's anger toward P. Diddy, in particular, appears to stem not only from personal experiences, but from what she sees as a broader betrayal of black women by black men in positions of power. To Wright, Diddy is not just another industry player, he's someone who, in her view, has failed to uplift the very people he should be supporting. But these claims raise a crucial question. Are Jaguar Wright's criticisms of the industry based on real systemic problems, or is she misplacing blame for her own struggles on others? A search for justice or a desperate grab for attention? Perhaps the most controversial aspect of Jaguar Wright's recent outbursts is the question of her motivations. Is she genuinely trying to expose corruption, or is she using these accusations as a way to reclaim the spotlight after years of relative obscurity? Critics have suggested that Wright's social media tirades are little more than a calculated attempt to garner attention, accusing her of lacking credibility and making inflammatory statements without providing solid evidence. However, supporters argue that Wright's willingness to speak out, even at the risk of being labeled a troublemaker or conspiracy theorist, makes her a rare voice of truth in an industry that thrives on silence. In their eyes, Wright is not just an embittered artist, she's a whistleblower who has seen too much and can no longer remain quiet.